all talked about the problems in our respective industries, which were language service provision, working with young people in communities, and in architecture. And we decided that a shared problem was there's no meaningful and practical involvement of the beneficiaries in the design and delivery of services. So we kind of developed some ideas and thought about the problem in a bit of depth, and this is kind of what we came up with. So one of the key things we identified about the problem was the issue about the bureaucracy of the way that these services are generally provided. Often boring, stuck in a outsider type approach to things, I suppose. And we thought there were kind of creative ways to think about doing things differently, so that it's kind of people who are kind of providing these services were better able to engage with the community they're trying to help.
Okay, fantastic.
And another feature of the problem was
and another feature of the problem
is that we tend to work in silos. So you have the buyers, you tend to have the beneficiaries, you also have the buyers, beneficiaries, and service providers, and we all seem to be quite broken apart. The connectivity is not very strong, but there's also competitive issues on the ground. So we're actually really broken into several pieces. And if we could actually bring that closer together and have more of a consultation between the different players within the space, that would really help. Yeah? Okay.
Okay, cameraman turn.
Hello!
So one of the other features of the problem is that this is not new. This is an entrenched problem that lots of people have tried to solve before. But we aren't confident that there's a really successful solution out there, and certainly not one that's making really effective use of new and disruptive technologies. So that's what we're trying to do with our prototype, which we will now talk you through.
And then our prototype is... a watch.
So to talk through each of the features of this wearable tech watch, take a look at a couple of things which this piece of technology could do. The first of which is, I don't know if you can see that on there, yeah? Is that this one? Yeah.
Okay, so this one's about crowdsourcing people's ideas and interests, linking that to Meetup. So once people have got it, there's enough people interested in talking about a specific issue or solving a particular problem, then a meetup can be arranged. So crowdsourcing in order to establish proper meetups.
Okay. And then
the other one here is a rather bad depiction of a platform game. So we think that the whole interaction should be gamified, which will encourage people to break down barriers, to communicate with other members of the community that they wouldn't normally do so, and to find a fun way to encourage and motivate people to get involved.
cool. And then this one down here.
Okay, so that's about news feeds. So we're up to date in terms of what's going on in news. If the person wants to know what the current situation is on BBC or how that influences the local community, then there could be some really nice, simple information, simple pointers which are on the go and available on your watch, so you're aware of what's going on.
Sweet. And then this lovely drawing here of really going to zoom in on these faces.
So we're thinking about how we can link it into social media, have your Twitter handle, but also depending on what type of person you are within the space, whether you're a young person, whether you're the volunteer, whether you're the staff, to have a way to communicate out messages you want to go to the public, but then that can feed up to the local community. So if something breaks out, we have an update on the news. And one of Sad's ideas about video blogging, which would be really good. Actually, I sort of think it's Hannah's idea anyway, someone's idea here, which works really well in just terms of saying what you need to say and using voice recognition to make that into a tweet. Or actually, that works really well for signers as well. So they can just sign out what the issues are that are coming up. That's it.
Last one. So this is about the idea of using those tweets and the information which gets inputted into this wearable tech to create an updated version of the community message board. So ideas can be shared amongst members of that community, things can be organised, community events can be better facilitated, and so on and so forth. And that's our ideas.